This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Green Bay Packers. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Blue 58, 44.
Hey, watch the slant.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Aaron Jones, that time. That'll bring up second down.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Mike 50,
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
Mike 50, Mike 50.
On play action, Rodgers. He's going to air one out. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
And 10 yards to go.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
50.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Woo!
Hey, exit.
Hey, check. Mike 50, Mike 50.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jackson, and they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one taken just inside the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Now Rodgers to try again after the pick six. Flushed out right. He gets this to Davante Adams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. Rodgers going to throw. They'll get this complete to the Notre Dame man, Equanimeous St. Brown. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
First down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Check. Shift. Spot. Challenge. Don't let challenge.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Josh Jones in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. That last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Josh Jackson, and he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that'll make the score 14-0. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this across the 25, couple of extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
Yes, sir.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now it's Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well-run route.
Get 300. Get 300.
Mike's 50. Cut.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. And Adams has it, complete. And he goes out right around the 39. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
General West.
Mike 50, Hey, here we go. Hey, Mike's 50.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Rodgers, he sets the... That's caught at the 25. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A gain of 32 that time.
First down. First and 10 at the
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
We are going.
Jim. He's checking.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Switch. Check 43. Undercrush. Live. Get Mike. Joker.
And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Check 1. Check 99. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Pick the edge. Come. Show it that.
Hey, black. Soka over here.
You got tight right there.
Inside.
Check 24.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Brings up 4th down and less than a yard.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down.
Check me out.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
319.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
Check 4. Watch twist.
They'll run on 1st down. Jones. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
He's crashing.
Right. Go right.
Check 3. Big edge.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3. Jones. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Hoping for a 4th down stop. Instead, they flinch and move the chains.
Flinch, jump, not watching the ball, all the sins that you're not supposed to commit, they come into play there.
So it's still 1st and goal, but now they get to try from a bit closer.
Hey, check 26. Go.
Mike 50.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. To the end zone, one, but it's incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Right now, no questioning the toughness of this Jaguar defense. This is 3rd and goal.
Right now, you got 58. Line's left. SOS.
Here's Jones. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. That drive just seemed to go for an eternity. I could kind of hear our sponsor saying, hey, we need to get our product pushed here. But then it ends in a field goal.
Yeah, how about that? Not enough time for product placement, but plenty of time to get 3 points out of the deal. I know that the guys on defense, though, they wanted to get those products out there. They wanted to stop that drive, just were unable to do so.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Check 13. Check 13. 56.
Now Leonard Fournette. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Round 80.
Three down.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. They needed a yard. They got it. 1st down.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And now they'll throw with Allen. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down. A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Here's Allen to throw it. It's complete to Chris Conley. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
Hey, Echo.
He's coming. We got double up.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 38-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
Here I come.
Now Allen again. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Seventh play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Kenny Clark in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point seeding.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Second and 9 now from the 21. Here's Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Rodgers now to throw. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Rodgers to throw once more. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them go.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Throwing now is Rodgers. Going up top. This is caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. His 5th touchdown now on the year. As his guys are back within a single score. Extra point put through by Succop. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. This will be fielded at the 8. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return.
Let's go.
At their own 38-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way, so he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it, just move on to the next play.
Hey, box truck, box truck. Half.
Throwing is Allen on third. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Caught by Jones. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 13 yards, first down Packers. Rodgers now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on first down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. This one taken from the 7. And he will be marked out right there at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you turn that because now...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Blue 58.
I'm coming after you. Check 37. Check 37.
Throw me.
24.
Kelly. Don't let Kelly.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
A dump underneath to Jones. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It'll be a gain of 4, and they're going to have a third down.
3rd and 6.
Blue 58.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
Now Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Jay Sternberger, his second touchdown on the season. And the Packers have taken the lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
At their own 18-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it.
Don't get nervous.
44 to Mike.
Hey, Leroy.
Let's go. Let's go.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, and on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Unfortunately for you, you've been around me for a little while now, so you know me as well as anyone and how I look at a game. I don't ever advocate abandoning anything, but in this case, I'm going against my own thought process. You got to change it up. You got to start throwing it around a little bit, finding ways to try and move the ball, because keeping on the ground just isn't working for them.
Yeah, maybe get him the ball out of the passing game, a swing pass outside or something, just something to vary it up. It was Darnell Savage that time who was able to knock it away. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Switch. Check. Crook.
We are going.
Crook.
Yeah, live.
Safe. Kill.
We don't get it.
They'll go again to Jones. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
He goes full extension, and he's got it. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. On first down, It's Jones. Past the 20. A big run there by Jones. 48 yards. So you got the lead here in the second half. Obviously, you love big runs like that at any time. Here, you really like it.
And how about the confidence that's being exhibited by that offense now? They don't care what you're lining up doing on the defensive side. They want the big fella to carry the football and carry it often.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Zach Line, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point up and good by Succop. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken short. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing up first down is Allen. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards on the play.
First down, Jaguars.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
56. Middle.
Allen going to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. The first defensive back taken in this year's draft, Darnell Savage, there to knock that one away. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They'll go with a big back Fournette. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now Allen. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Allen's throw is complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 16. Back now at Lambeau. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A shotgun give to Fournette. Fournette, a first down, still going. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Leonard Fournette, his 11th touchdown of the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each ending in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack? Or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
44's the Mike. 44's Mike.
Yeah, Liz.
Check.
Shift.
Yeah, Liz.
Sponge. No.
Teammate.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Box it.
Watch the run. Mike 50.
To throw again, Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Mike's 50. Blue dance.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Fournette, a first down carry. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
They'll run with Fournette. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. handoff here to his running back. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Mike, slow.
Monday.
Hey, watch the slant, watch the slant. Watch the slant, watch the slant. Switch. Check 24, check 24. Check. Left.
This is Fournette. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Kill. Joker. Check 90.
Again, it's Fournette. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
To throw, it's Allen. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And they'll rally and stop him short of the first down at about the 6. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And Lambeau will put this one through. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
At their own 31-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
At the 29-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Rodgers. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
3rd and 6.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Check 3.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game. There's Rodgers to throw. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines.
Let's go.
Yards take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Second and 2 at the 28-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Check. X3. 218. Chop.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Allen to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Hey, Alpha.
44 Mike. Check. Hey, defense, let's go.
Back to throw. Allen. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They just likely won this thing in regulation. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind them.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. So they'll quickly now signal for the timeout. And it's definitely not looking good, but at least they'll have one final play to hope for that miracle and get him in the end zone. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Incomplete. It's now 3rd down and 1.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. One final try for Rodgers. We've seen this before. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the fourth quarter, lose that lead. Maybe they felt like they let this one slip away a little bit.
They will definitely feel like that because when you have a lead in the fourth quarter, all you talk about doing is finishing and closing a game out. But when you flip it over, how about that? Making the comeback and then finishing the game, sealing it on defense, they will feel jubilant in their locker room.
So for the Jaguars, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, it's loss number 5 for them on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.